Well, hello guys. How are y'all doing today? This is Becca, like you don't know. But I may have some new people. Sorry about the crinkling bottle over there. Miss Macy has her a bottle over there playing with it. We're here today for Rocking with Becca. Had to take that cotton out of my ear so it wouldn't sound like I was in a drum. Our baby of the day is Miss Jasmine, and her's still so tired this morning. She's just not ready to get up. She's still in her sleeper, and she's just a snoozing away. Yeah, her's just a snoozing away. She said her wasn't ready to get up. Yeah. Well, how have you all been doing? I'm going to get on with my preliminaries and then we'll do some talking. So, I call it preliminaries, you know, the main things I do each Rocking with Becca. Oh man, I forgot to look up this channel's, I was going to go look up and see how many subscribers she had so I could tell y'all for our shout out of the day. I need to do my shout out for today. And you all may already know her. I may be late to the draw. I may be late to the draw. Let's see. You watch me not be able to find her because I'm not putting it in exactly like. I may just have to do it without finding out how many subscribers she has. Okay. Yes. I have found them right here. All right, guys. For our shout out, I've done the baby of the day and showed you my little Jasmine here. And Miss Jasmine's just a snoozing away. Now we're going to do our shout out. The channel that I'm shouting out today is My Healing Journey 2023, and she only has 241 subscribers. I seen her channel here a while back, but just haven't had time to really watch it. And so I watched a video, I think it was yesterday, I watched one of her, last night, I think I watched one of her videos, or it might have been Thursday I watched one of her videos. Yeah, it was, because I have it wrote down here. And I know I didn't write nothing down on this book yesterday, because yesterday was busy. So, anyway, I wanted to give her a shout out and ask you all to go over and check out her channel. Maybe it would be something you'd be interested in watching. And I will have her link in the description. I will put her link. I'll have a shout out and I'll put her link to her channel, and you can go check her out, and maybe you would like to subscribe to her. So that's pretty much our preliminaries today, and we got that out of the way, and now we can start with our little talk. Now, excuse me, I gotta have a drink. Who is that? There was a little boy walking across. I don't recognize him. Huh. He must be a visitor over at the neighboring house, because I don't recognize him. But anyway, guys, I'm feeling pretty good today. thank the Lord. I figured after my big day yesterday that I would be just totally exhausted today, but I slept good last night. Even after, I'm going to tell you about my day tomorrow, but after all I did, I slept good up until about 5:30 this morning. And all of a sudden I woke up. See, I have to use a sleep apnea machine because I have sleep apnea. And I woke up about 5:30 realizing I wasn't getting any air. And I thought for sure my machine tore up because it's kind of changed a little bit. It used to make like what they call the white noise, just a humming, like a fan blowing or something. It used to make that noise. I don't know if I have went in there and messed with some setting or if it just quit making the noise. And I have been so worried that my machine would tear up and that I wouldn't, you know, have a machine. And would have to go put out money to get one. And what I would do until I could go get it. But anyway, I woke up realizing I wasn't breathing as good, you know, and it woke me up, and I realized my machine's not working. And I even woke up my husband. I said, my machine is tore up. It's not working. And then all of a sudden, I'm still laying there in the bed, and I realized my ceiling fan wasn't working either. I said, nope, we don't have power. I said, we don't have power. The power's off. I don't know what happened. We're not having any rain or winds or anything, so I don't know how the weather could have done it. I don't know what happened, but the power was off for several hours, from about 5:30 to, I'm going to say about 8 o'clock. It was off. And so I stayed in the bed, but I tried to sleep, but I would wake myself up making that, what people call snoring, but it's because I'm not getting my air and I'm pulling so hard. I guess it is a snore, but I would actually wake myself up doing that, not having my machine to help me breathe. And so I just kind of slept off and on from about 5:30 to about 8, I think it was. 8, a little after 8 maybe, I got up out of the bed. And, but with all of that, I'm feeling pretty good today. My feet are hurting, you know, but I have pain all the time because I have so many different things wrong with me. I'm hurting one place or another just about every day, so I don't consider that. As long as I'm feeling good, you know, and not like exhausted, you know what I mean, then I feel like I'm having a pretty good day. I can deal with my pain when I'm not feeling exhausted. And so I don't feel exhausted today. I feel pretty good, and so I'm so thankful for that. So thankful. Because, you know, guys, it has been a long time since I've went out and done like I did yesterday. Now, I had to go to the doctor that is in the town that's an hour away from us, and my appointment was at 1 o'clock. And so hubby and I, we just got on up and got around, and we decided to go on, you know, early. And I was so glad we was able to go to Once Upon a Child. That's a store. If you don't know what it is not a consignment store. It's how would you put it? It's not really, it's used clothing, but it's not like just a thrift store that you just, I guess you could donate things if you wanted to and didn't want money for it. But you can take your used clothes and you can go in and they will give you, you know, you're not going to get a whole lot for it, but you can take them in, and they will go through your clothes and decide which ones they want, and they will give you a certain amount, give you a little bit for it. Well, then they take those clothes and put them up on the rack and resell them. So I don't know really what kind of, I don't know if you'd call it consignment, because consignment, you go put it in. I guess it's sort of a consignment. They just go ahead and pay you for it beforehand. I don't know. I really don't know what you call it. But if you know what a Once Upon a Child is, you know what I'm talking about. Well, I was able to go, and I got several things, and I'm not going to share them with you right now. But I will share them with you in a later video. I don't want to add, time to this video. So, I will do another video sharing what I got. And, so we had a certain time that we felt like we could, leave Once Upon a Child and go get some lunch before I had to get to the doctor. So, I got through there in time, and we left, and we went and got us some lunch. We went to Popeyes. That's a chicken place, if you don't know what Popeyes is. It originates out of Louisiana. But we stopped there and got us a little snack lunch plate thing for lunch. And when we got through with that, we had enough of time that we ran into the Goodwill. First time I ever been in this Goodwill. And we did pick up a few little things there. And I'm excited about that. I'm going to show you that. And but that'll be in another video, like I said. And yeah, I mean, it was a good day. Until we left Goodwill. We went on over to the doctor's office, and I was early, a little early. They told me to be there by 12:45. My appointment was at 1, and they told me to be there by 12:45. So we actually got there about, I don't know exactly, but I'm thinking it was somewhere around a quarter after 12 or 20 after, something like that. We was early. And, they had already told me to come early, because my appointment was at 1 o'clock. So, we got there, and when I walked in, there was no one in the waiting room. No one at all in the waiting room. And so I signed in. She told me that, she had me signed in. And, we went and sat down. And it was a little while before people started coming in, but, one would come in and go over there and sign in, and another one would come in, and then they started calling names, and it wasn't my name. And several people came in. I sat there, and it was 1 o'clock. They still have not called me. So when they was calling them other people, I was thinking, well, these people had earlier appointments than I did. I just got here early, so naturally they're going to take them first. So, I didn't think nothing about it. But then it got 1 o'clock. It was a little after 1 o'clock. And, one of the nurses or whatever they are called came to the door and called Becky. Well, normally when I go to a doctor or something, they don't call me Becky, but I thought, well, maybe she's just calling me Becky, So I get up to go meet her, and she's looking at me, and I said, Rebecca Buckley? She said, no. And then she called out Rebecca, whoever else it was. She said, I'm sorry. It wasn't me. By this time, it was after 1 o'clock. So I just simply walked over to the desk, and I said, have y'all forgotten me? I said, I've been here a while, and when I come in, there wasn't a soul in here. I said, and there's several people that's went through since I've, there's even some that has went back and come back out, since I had been sitting there. And she said, the one lady was looking on the computer. She said, "You're signed in." And another lady was sitting over there, and she said, "What's your name?" I said, "Rebecca Buckley." So she said, "Let me go check." She went back there, and she come back, and she says, "Oh, yeah, you're signed in. You're next." Well, then someone come to the door and called me. A nurse that had not been coming to the door calling people. So, you know, there's several doctors in that doctor's office, you know. And I thought, yeah, they did not have me signed up. They didn't. They might have signed me up on the computer, but apparently didn't put my chart out for the nurse to call me. Because, I mean, it was right after I sat down that they called me. And I said, yeah. So then they take me to the back and, you know, do all the, you know, checking your blood pressure and all that stuff they do. And she told me, she said, "He'll be in shortly." So I was sitting there. I didn't sit back there a real long time, but because I was already, me sitting there in the waiting room, knowing that when I come in, there was no one in the waiting room. There might have been someone in the back, but there was no one in the waiting room when we walked in. And I had sat there for over 30 minutes. Pretty much 45 minutes I had sat there. And seeing people come in, going back there and coming back out since I had been there. And then it being so fast after the nurse went back to check on me, so to speak. She was going to check and see if she pulled my chart. Apparently she hadn't. And so, you know, and then my anxiety had started just raging. Just raging. You know, things like that, just, I can't deal with it because of my anxiety. It unnerves me. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. But when the nurse walked out of the room and left me sitting there, it was probably, you know, because of my anxiety, it probably wasn't as long as I felt like it was. But I felt like I sat there maybe 6-7 minutes. You know, it wasn't a whole long time before I come in there. But because my anxiety was already flaring up, and I'm sitting there, and so my mind, you know, I'm just sitting there, and my mind's thinking, if they leave me sitting here very long, I'm going to walk out that door and leave. And, you know, I remind myself of my grandmother so much. And now my mother does the same thing when they think, you know, when they thought the doctor's not in here when he's supposed to. Let's just go. Let's just go. That sounds just like my grandmother. She'd tell my mama, "Let's just go. They're not coming in. Let's just go." And that's what I felt like yesterday. And I was on the verge of getting up and pacing the room because my anxiety was just raging. And if he came in, it probably wasn't 5, 6, 7 minutes that I had to wait in the doctor's office, but I felt like it was forever. And I mean, he came in, he wasn't in there 2 minutes. He diagnosed me, told me he'd send me in some medicine. He says I have eczema in my ear. It's what's causing all of my ear problems. And so he gave me like a topical type cream that I just rub on the inside, all in my ear, you know, and as far as I can reach down in there. And then he also gave me an eardrop to put in there. And he told me to use that for 2 weeks and come back. And if that was working for me, you know, different medicines works different with different people. He said if that was working for me, then I could just, you know, use that, keep that and use that when I had a flare-up. So I actually feel better. I come in yesterday and I put the cream in, and I had hubby to put the drops in, and then I did it again, the drops, before I went to bed last night. And this morning had him to put the drops in. And in a few minutes, I'm going to, well, in a few minutes, no, it won't be a few minutes. I'm doing this video. After a while, when I get through with the video, I'm going to put the cream in. But that's why I had the cotton in my ear, because hubby had just put, a little while ago, put the drops in my ear, and I was keeping it from draining down my side of my face. But anyway, I had a good day yesterday. I got to go shopping that I don't normally do. Now, guys, that did not make me want to jump up and go again. I enjoyed yesterday immensely. But when we drove up and I seen my house, I said, thank you, Lord, for my house. Thank you for my... I was ready to get home. I was ready to get home. But, yeah, I had a good day yesterday. Went to the doctor, got my diagnosis. I think it's going to work. It wasn't a surprise to me about the eczema, because our family, we have a history of having eczema. Of course, back in the day when I was a kid, we didn't call it eczema. We called it eczema, is the way it was pronounced. That's the way the doctors pronounced it. It was eczema. Why they've changed it and started calling it eczema, I don't know. But to me, it's eczema. I do try to say it properly, when I'm talking on camera. But it's just eczema. That's what it is, eczema. But my daddy had eczema. Mama didn't, but my daddy did. And we several. We don't have several children in our immediate family, in my family. I don't know why I said several. But I inherited it from my dad. Now, I don't recall my older sister or my younger sister. There's only 3 of us. No boys, 3 girls. I don't recall them having eczema. I guess why I said several is because some of my nieces and nephews has inherited it. So they've had to deal with it because, hereditary, it goes down the line. And I guess that's why I was going to say several of us inherited it. But anyway, I wasn't surprised, because when I was real little, when I was like 4, 5, 6 years old, maybe even younger than that, I remember having it behind my knees and behind my calves, my thighs, behind my thighs, right pretty much where your leg bends, and moves. Oh, it was horrible. And then it went away. Then in my older years, after I got married, I got it on my hands. And it actually went all the way up to my elbows on both arms. This hand and arm was the worst. It would look like at times it would look like I had just stuck my hand in scalding water. It was awful. So, and now I get bumps on my arms. And I figured that was eczema. So it wasn't a surprise that's eczema in my ears. Oh, so I'm gonna try not to worry, guys, because a bunch of y'all have told me you like the rocking with Becca, so I'm not gonna worry about the time. All right, so I got that out of the way, telling you about my day yesterday and how enjoyable it was, but how glad I was to get back home. So, I have a couple of questions. I don't know if I'm going to do both of them, but I may, it's according to the time. I would like to know, this just come to mind. I already had one question down. Excuse me, just a minute. Already had one question down. And this other question came to me this morning as I was getting everything ready to do the video. And so I think I want to go with that one. And if we have time to talk about the other one, we will. But it came to me because I was watching a video, and you know, we're only one person, and we only have so many hours in the day. And you know, we have other things other than watching videos and playing with our dolls. We have other things we have to do, you know. I mean, we live in this life. We have to, you know, if you work, you have to go to work. You know, even if you don't work, you have to do things in the house to keep the house up. You have to cook meals. You have to, you know, you have to go about your daily life. And then you have your own, you know, relationships with your husband or your wife or your significant other or your mother, or you know, whoever it is that you are involved with on an everyday basis. You know, you have things you want to do with them and talk with them and stuff. So what I'm trying to say is we don't just have all day long that we can just sit and watch videos, you know. And so I was thinking about that. And what I do is I you know, I will hit the notification bell, and I will put it on all videos. And so what that does is that gives me notifications on my YouTube every time that person puts up a video. Now, the ones that I don't want, because I get so overwhelmed when I click on that notification bell and there's just gobs and gobs of links there where people has put up videos for the day. I like to clear that out. I don't know if you do that, but you can right click on the message that you've done watched, you know, the notification that you've watched that video. You can right click on it. You can and then several little options will come up in it, and you can click on hide this notification. Now, it doesn't turn off your notifications. It just removes that notification from you being able to see it anymore. You've watched that video, so you don't want it there. You want to know what videos you hadn't watched yet. That's the way I do it. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you would like for me to show you in detail, I can do that in another video. Leave a comment below and I will show you what I'm talking about. But I like to clear that out. As I watch a video, I like to hide the notification so I know I've watched that video. So I only click for it to give me notifications on all videos. Excuse me, I only click that on the videos that I definitely don't want to miss. You know, the channels. Excuse Macy barking, the FedEx truck just drove up, and if I don't have time to tell you about that in this video, I'll do it in another one. There's so much excitement around here for the next few days. I'm excited. Got a lot of good things going on. But anyway, I was thinking about that this morning, and that's why this question popped in my mind to ask you. I would love for you to do a video and tag me in it, so I can, you know, where you can have more liberty of forgot that word I'm trying to think of. Anyway, where you can talk more about it than just in a comment. But if you just don't want to do a video, just comment below, okay? Your answer to this question. The question is, how do you pick which channels to watch? Now, I went in all that preliminary rigmarole of telling you all that because, like I said, you can't watch every video from every person you're subscribed to every day. There's no way. So, how do you decide which videos to watch? Okay, I'm going to answer that question. There are, I started out watching certain videos and I never commented. When I first started watching videos, I hardly ever commented on any video. I just watched the ones I enjoyed. And they never knew I was watching because I didn't comment. Well, then as I got used to, how things go and how I like for people to do me, I started commenting on people's videos. Well, my younger sister was actually the one that told me about how you could hide your comments. Well, at first I was clicking to get comment, to get the notifications on every channel, and I didn't know you could hide the comments. And I could click on my notifications and it would just scroll for ages, all of the comments that came up. Well, when she told me how she done hers and how she would clear it out, that's how she knew when she was, caught up and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I started doing that. So then, that's when I decided that I was only going to put the all notifications for all videos on certain, because I could only watch so much in a day. So the channels I really, really enjoy, that I just do not feel like I want to miss, is the ones I click the all notifications on. Now, the way I decide is I go to my notifications, I go to the very bottom, which is the latest, the oldest, or however you want to say it, video that I got a notification for. I would watch that one. Now, how I choose my channels is, again, if I just really, really enjoy it. Okay? But I also choose it by the interaction that I get from the person on that channel. Like when I comment, if they comment back, if they come to my channel and watch my videos. I'm not doing it like, if you watch mine, I'll watch yours. No, that's not what I'm talking about. But then on the other hand, like I said, there's a couple of channels I watch that those people don't even hardly know I exist. If you know what I mean. They will, respond to my comments, but it's in just such a non-personal way, formal type, because I'm just a commenter. They're not interacting with me. I'm just a commenter, if you know what I mean. Now, I do like watching them, but if I have to take some of the videos away that I don't watch, I want to watch those people that interact with me. I want that to be my first priority, and then if I have time to watch other people's, I will. But my first priority of the way I choose which videos to watch is I try, and I still can't get everybody that communicates back and forth with me, because there's just no way that I can get everybody's videos in a day that I would love to watch. I would love to watch every one of them that I'm subscribed to every day, there's just no way. There's other things I have to do. And, but I was thinking about that this morning. And I said, you know, what I'm going to, which those 2 channels I told you, you know, that I've said that they don't hardly even know I exist. They will comment on a formal way when I comment on their channel. But it's just, there's no interaction, there's no relationship, there's no, like, I really don't know how to put it, but you know what I mean. So, I was thinking this morning about it, and I said, you know, I'm going to start putting those 2 channels for the last, and watch those people first that interact with me, that will comment, that we've kind of, you know, there's several of you that we've kind of created a relationship, so to speak, some more than others, but, you know, so those channels that is willing to actually communicate more in a personal way than just a formal thank you for, and I know that's about all I put, but my mind, I'm not justifying me. But I can't think of, I've told y'all before, I can't get my thoughts on paper or in words, even if it's typing. I don't know. But I just want you to know I appreciate every one of you that I comment. Thank you. And I know that's all I say when you comment. Occasionally I will say something back. But I do try to, when I watch your video, I try to, you know, comment. And I know I just put beautiful or that baby's gorgeous or whatever. I don't know. Sometimes I put longer comments. I don't know how to get my words out there, guys, out of my head. I'm sorry. But that's how I choose what channels to watch. Is those people that we've kind of formed a relationship, so to speak. So that's the channels. Now, what I do occasionally, just so I can get in other channels that I don't watch on a daily basis, what I will do is, when I have a video that has a lot of comments on it, I will go down them comments and I will click on everybody's name. One at a time, I will watch a video and I will comment on that video and like it. So you'll know that I am there. That I may not be able to watch you every day, but I am there. And I want you to know I'm there. And I'm wanting to have, you know, communication with you and stuff like that. So, that's the way I pick which videos that I'm going to watch for a day. So, I would love to know how you decide which videos you're going to watch. You know, how do you pick and choose? How do you do it? Are you okay, Macy? You okay? Your mom baby okay? Huh? Is your mom baby okay? What's the matter? Huh? What's the matter? So, let me see what the time is. Okay, guys, I'm not going to do the other question. I'll leave it for another Rocking with Becca. This video is pretty long. But we do have a lot of good things going on. We have a lot of good things going on. So, you may be wondering, when are you going to have the drawing? And you, if you're new to my channel, you may say, the drawing for what? Okay. If you was at the last week's Rocking with Becca, then you know that I had a hidden giveaway in there. And everyone that commented, as I asked them to let me know they wanted to be put in the drawing, I have your name wrote down. And we are going to draw today. How about that? Now, if you are new to my channel, I like to do hidden giveaways, and I've gotten up several things that I'm going to be using for the hidden giveaways. I like to do hidden giveaways. That is for my viewers. That is for people that come back to my channel often. Even if it's not every day, if you come often and you happen to see, the giveaway, and you comment as you're supposed to comment to let me know you want to be in the drawing, then you get to participate for a chance to win whatever it is I'm giving away. There's occasionally that I do an open giveaway, and what I mean by that is, I make it public. I do it in a video. I put it in the title that it's a giveaway, and that is to boost my channel to help get more subscribers. But I do more hidden giveaways than I do the open ones, because I like to show my viewers appreciation for coming back to my channel. And so I have several things that I'm going to be giving away over the rest of this year. So you want to stay tuned. You want to come back and see what the giveaway is, because you never know. That's why it's called hidden. You never know when it's going to be thrown in a giveaway in one of my videos. All right, I'm going to go lay Jasmine down, and I'm going to get the camera and see if I can turn it the other way so you can see the computer, so you can see the list, and we're going to do random.org, and we're going to draw for the giveaway. I'm going to lay Jasmine down, and I will show you what the giveaway is for those that wasn't here last week. I'll do that before I turn the camera around. This little baby chef, she's going, now she was my doll. She's not mine because I'm giving her away. But I had it as a boy. I felt like it looked more like a boy. But it actually came as a girl. It is an Amazon doll. It is called Baby Chef. On the hat and on the jacket, it says Baby Chef. So this little girl, along with the accessories that came with her, which is cooking accessories, is what we're drawing for today. So I'm going to see if I can grab the camera here. There we go. Now, here we go. And there's Macy. We can't let a video go by without seeing Macy. No, we can't. We can't. Let me type in here. You can look at Macy, if I can keep it on her and do this too. Random.org. Okay, there we go. All right. This is what we're going to be using. Let me turn the flash off so it won't shine on the computer there. Okay, I'm going to be using random.org, but let me go over here. We only had 8 entries this time. So here are the names, 1 through 8. Maybe you can find your name there if you entered. So I'm going to go back over here to random.org, and right here where it says 100, I'm going to change that to 8. So now we're going to generate it and see which number the generator picks. And that we will go back and see who the winner is. All right, I just want to say best wishes to all of you. If you don't win this time, like I said, stay tuned, because you never know when I'll throw another giveaway in. I'd love to be able to give every one of you a gift, but I can't. So I just have to draw names and, draw one name at a time. And you never know, you might be the winner. So let's see here. You ready? Let's do the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Number 3. Number 3. Let's go see who number 3 is. Jonda Walters. Woohoo! You are the lucky winner, girl. All right. So what you need to do is you need to email me with your mailing address, and I will get this little girl out to you ASAP. All right. Congratulations, Jonda. I hope you all have enjoyed this little giveaway. Let's see. Let's see if I can turn this back around and put you back on the tripod without creating all kind of havoc here. Let's see. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry. Let's get this fixed here. All right. Let me sit you back down. Let's turn and see if I'm in frame. There we go. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this video today. And no more apologizing for the long rocking with Becca's. Y'all know they're going to be long because that's my day to just sit down and talk with you or, discuss topics or whatever. So just watch them at your leisure. If you can only watch 10 or 15 minutes right now, and 10 or 15 minutes later, just keep doing that until you get it watched. And that's fine. So anyway, thank y'all so much for participating in this giveaway. And you just have to stick around, guys. I know that this doll was one of the more lesser dolls, but you didn't have to enter just for you. You could have entered to give it to somebody else. You could have entered to give it to, your child, your grandchild, a friend's child, or whatever, You don't personally have to keep the doll yourself. You do what you want with it. And so I know it was one of the lesser dolls. It's more doll-like. It is an Amazon doll. But I did want to, show my appreciation. And I have some brand new items I've purchased that's not a doll. It's a, for a doll or for your doll hobby. But I have several giveaways that's going to be coming up through the year. You never know when I'm going to throw it in. So, that's why you need to come back and watch my channel. So, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed my answers to the question. My answer to the question. And I hope that you will participate in answering the question, whether it's in the comments below or whether you do a video. I just asked if you do a video, please tag me in case you're not one of those that I have the comment to give me a daily, notification. I would love to see your video if you discuss this topic. So, please tag me in it. And then, too, even if you are one that I have all notifications to, clicked, sometimes YouTube don't give you all the notifications. I have went to videos that I've thought, I hadn't seen a video, wonder what's wrong with that person, and go look, and there'd be several videos that they had made that I hadn't seen. I didn't get the notifications. So, so please tag me in it where I can see it where it was send it to me. The way you tag is you put at and you put Becca's Happy Place and it will pop up and you click on that link to highlight it. If it's not highlighted, it's not going to send me the notification. So once you do your video, make sure that my name, my channel name is highlighted, or it don't send it to me. So anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to get off of here. I'll probably have another video up later because, like I said, there's some exciting things happening around here. So, I'm going to go. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I hope you all feeling well. And I love you all. And I will talk with you later. Bye.